When talking about his foreign policy doctrine, President Trump likes to use Ronald Reagan's phrase, peace through strength. Trump's foreign policy is certainly mixed, and a lot of that has to do with the people surrounding him. There are numerous factions vying to determine the administration's foreign priorities. Some recognize how terrible the last 30 years of hyper-aggressive foreign policy has been for the American people and advocate restraint for a change. Others are all-out neoconservatives who are trying to present doubling down on the status quo as what MAGA voters actually sent Trump to the White House to do. And then there are plenty of groups in between, and all of them claim to embody peace through strength, so the phrase could benefit from some more precision. On one hand, peace through strength could be understood as a recognition of the fact that it's foolish to stake your safety and freedom on the goodwill of some other, more powerful entity. This is spot on. You, your family, or your community is never really free or safe unless you're in a position not just to repel, but crush any attempted aggressive invasion made against you. Only those in this position can experience true peace. This is just a fact of life. And a foreign policy based on this insight would bring national defense back in line with the actual direct defense of the nation. It would be a radical departure from and a significant improvement over the status quo. But on the other hand, when some say peace through strength, they're clearly referring to something different. Often, these types assert that peace can be achieved not just for the American people, but for the entire world, if the American government uses its strength to force everyone, everywhere, to act in accordance with our will. In other words, they're calling for the bureaucrats in Washington to run a global empire. That is not a departure from the status quo. Washington has been struggling to hold together a global empire for decades. The effort has depleted the American public economically and created many unnecessary enemies. It needs to stop. Being an empire kills countries. It has happened every single time a government decided to try and rule over people and societies far beyond its own cultural group and region. Those pushing for us to continue this imperial project are staking the future of the United States on a gamble that for no apparent reason, this time will be different. They are wrong.